Yeah, I think it was coming through the wrong mic. Okay, cool. So, all right, I'll just give you a bit of a summary from before. So you have, you've just gone through the caves. You've helped the Myconid colony. You saved the well, you saved the Myconid colony. You solved their problem. You by destroying that orange crystal, you released whatever those sulfuric fumes were that were coming through the ground, and the Myconids have thanked you profusely for the work that you've done, and obviously you've reestablished and rekindled that friendship and that trust that they had been lacking. And um, interestingly, during the time, you saw that Liliana had an adverse reaction to the mushrooms that that you ate before you entered the cave, and and she I think she went to the point of even hallucinating, and she was seeing things. She was jumping around the caves like they were alive, and the walls were bleeding. And she has just fallen into. She was awake for about 18 hours when you were trying to long rest, and she's finally gone into a deep slumber. Despite her being an elf and she can't sleep, she's had that big of a couple of days. So she's in a deep slumber, and the two of you, being the two of you that being the characters you are, don't really give a much of a fuck. So you've just decided to. uh, she, she's not. Yeah, that's right. No worries. I can do that. You got no healer this week. That's right. So she's fallen asleep, and the two of you have decided to press on with your journey. So you've successfully found the mushrooms that you were looking for that Tarek asked you to go and find. You currently have started tonight's campaign. You are in that central cavern of the Seagrove Caves, and you're aiming. You've just leveled up, and you're aiming to head back to tell Tarek what's happened, and from there, well, it's over. It's over to you. And yeah, it dropped. It actually dropped when the crystal was destroyed. It almost materialized, went through like it almost as if you'd open a doorway to allow it to come through. Um, it's in pieces. No, there's not really anything that you can discern at this stage. It's in pieces. You do see the remnants of sort of other. You can see that it's not in solidarity. Like there's other remains of there's other crystals that are starting to form throughout the cavern. Like not starting, that have started. So there's other orange crystals throughout the cavern as well. This one just happened to be in a place where it was stopping the sulfuric gases from leaving. But at this stage, you can't ascertain much about where they've come from. You can tell that they're like from some of the checks that you did the last time. You can tell that they're magical in nature, and they may not be local to the area. Yes, it was the placement. Yes, it was blocking. Correct. Yes, nothing. None of the. You see no. There's no danger attached to any of the other ones. They look a little bit out of out of area, like they shouldn't be here, like they don't belong here. But there's no. Yeah, there's no danger. Sinenza. Sinenza. Yeah, that's okay. I'm happy to tell you what happened, so you can he's so Senenza turns to you and he says that he knows not of their origin, but he knows that they're not natural to this area. He's never seen them before. They started to materialize and grow within the cavern months ago, but yeah, you don't know much beyond that. Yes, he does have a little bit of weird shit. You yes, so you detected that there was magic of another plane. Like you felt like there was something happening, like there was a collision of planes or parallel planes that was happening in the area, but you couldn't, that's about it. Like beyond that, you could feel that presence, but that was it. Yeah. All right, great. So you've left the cavern, obviously, with the mushrooms that you found. Um, so you, if you can recall, so you actually, sorry, you're wandering, you're heading back, and you've actually found a boat nearby, and you're starting to row yourself out of it, and on the side of the cliff face as you're leaving, you come across what looks to be sort of a like an incropping on the cliff, and you see waters that are very still, and there's like a glint of almost like magic in the air that catches your eye. So it's like a pool, very still. So it's almost like you've got the waves that are hitting the ocean and, or sorry, hitting the rocks behind you, and it's like the ocean's obviously very rough, but this is almost like an incropping in the cliffside, and then it's very still water on top, and you can see like flicks of like not pixies, but just like glitters of light that are sort of emanating off of it, giving it like a magical in appearance. And around the side, you see a lot of those mushrooms that you that actually that were also grow in the caves that Tarek asked you to get. So there's more of those mushrooms around, sort of just above the waterline, within this pool, which would be 30 feet wide in diameter. Dip you. Yeah, absolutely. So you row your little boat over to the pool. You're sort of on the outside of it. Do an investigation check. So you don't. Is that? Did you roll twice? One has -1 and one has +3. Oh no, sorry, that's initiative. Initiative. Sorry. So you don't notice anything. Yeah, that was my bad. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, other than the fact that there is a bit of an ominous look to the pool. Watercolor's different to the ocean as well. It's like it's a much more like pale-ish blue, and the ocean's the traditional ocean, a little bit darker blue, a little bit rougher, and you feel there is. I'm gonna have to restart.